If you've been on social media, we just mentioned social media going to break.
Yeah.
If you've seen trending this morning for whatever reason, Cactus Club, Mississauga, and the city of Edmonton,
Yes.
there's a weird reason. An article out of Toronto Life is making the rounds. A woman named Jackie Thomas moved to Edmonton over the summer from Mississauga, Ontario. She was wooed by lower taxes. Jason Kenney, former premier, had a whole ad campaign here in the Toronto area to move to Alberta and work. So she saw an opportunity there, and she was curious. Jackie lived in Mississauga her whole life, was paying $1,700 a month for a one-bedroom apartment. She'd go out 3 to 5 nights a week. She says she bought a $400,000 house in Alberta, but those living expenses became too much. After 6 weeks in Alberta, she was done, felt depressed, came back to Mississauga. She now tells people not to completely uproot if you plan on moving back to Mississauga. And there was some things in the article as well about the Cactus Club. What was mentioned about the Cactus Club in Toronto?
So
Famous
she
spot.
said that she used to go to. Okay, so if you were wondering why those things were trending, that was me at 1:30 last night.
Yeah.
Or this morning, wondering why is Cactus Club trending? I'm like, oh no, there's something bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, instantly you think bad things. So I checked. So she used to go to Cactus Club after work. So it could be an after work spot.
It's her cheers.
Yeah, sure.
Her hangout.
And it's like, it's a cool spot. After work drinks, people go. Young people kind of, you meet other young people, whatever it might
Cocktail.
be. Cactus Club started out west, just for everybody in case they're wondering. But she didn't have one close by to where she lived. Here's the thing. She didn't move from Toronto to Edmonton. She moved from Mississauga to Leduc, which was south of Edmonton. She was not in...
Like 30 minutes south of Edmonton?
She was not in the heart of the city. Those jobs that you were talking about, look, and Jackie Thomas, you might be a wonderful human. You might be. But do a little research. They're not telling you there's big corporate white-collar jobs that they were trying to recruit people for.
She was saying it was the trades?
It's the trades that they were recruiting people for in Alberta. She said she was working, as an event planner, a corporate planner, or something like that. That you couldn't find that job there. She's like, yeah, so I need to come back to Toronto.
After 6 weeks.
And then
But the
everything here was too
insinuation was,
expensive.
I heard those ads from Jason Kenney. You heard those ads.
I heard them.
That was not the insinuation. The insinuation is, look, we need medical professionals, we need this, we need that. That's not what I heard in those commercials. So I
gotta
understand.
do some research.
No, listen, you can Google anything. I'm with you.
I don't think she
but
did
there was
that.
a little, it wasn't clear exactly what
I remember
Alberta
those
was
campaigns.
offering.
Yeah.
So, but she's taking a ton of heat for this.
I kind of feel bad
If
for
she
her,
thinks
guys.
Edmonton was bad in the summer, what it's like in the winter. It gets
Well, it's
pretty
cold. I mean, it is what it is.
And it's not Toronto. Edmonton is a wonderful city. I've spent some time there. It is not Toronto. Toronto is a big city. Like, what is it? The 4th largest city
North
in
America.
North
Yeah,
America. You can't compare your expectation from Toronto, even Mississauga. Mississauga, you have Pearson right there. It's massive. You can't compare the two whatsoever. And with research, if you're going to do that leap of faith and take that leap of faith, then maybe you got to do a little bit of background. Maybe talk to a few people that live there. Maybe fly out, spend a week before you go and decide to buy a home there.
And that's the warning.
But she
I feel
also
bad that
said-
she's now the poster child for, oh my gosh, you're so naive, or
Toronto
you're so
problems?
arrogant.
She
the
did sit
Toronto
down
problems,
for an
the
interview
Toronto's
with
the
a
center of the
magazine, though,
universe.
wasn't
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
Because I
She
think
kinda
she's
do that.
honestly
She put her
trying
glamour
to
shots
tell
out there.
people-
Like, I don't feel bad for her.
But she's honestly
No.
trying to tell people, like, guys, she uprooted her life. She left her job. Like, that was a lot of. She honestly thought she was heading to a greener pasture, or whatever you want to call it.
Well, looking
and
for
she's trying. I feel bad that she's getting torn apart.
To buy a home.
Maybe
You
she
can buy a
wanted
home
a
there.
house, yeah.
I don't feel terrible for her. She put her glamour shots on this article, right?
But
to
now
look as
she's
great.
getting destroyed.
Because she said that she wanted the same lifestyle that she had here in this city out there. They're
won't.
two different cities.
Okay, she
There's
was
some
naive.
naivete in that.
Yeah, but you
She's
got to
naive.
understand
But I'll
that
say
you gotta
this.
learn about
Listen.
the area you're going
She's
to.
learned
As
it.
Well,
as
the hard
someone
way.
who's been attacked by hockey fans in Edmonton for a very, very long time.
Was it deserved?
Not really. The one thing that pisses everyone off from a city like Edmonton is when someone from Toronto says you're not good enough.
That's true.
Yes.
Nothing annoys anyone. Maybe someone from Calgary said it.
Or Vancouver,
But 99% of the time,
Yeah.
if someone from Toronto says, you know what, I don't like Edmonton. Oh, doctor, back up, because it's coming. You better hang out at the Cactus Club a lot, because you're going to take some heat.
You know what's funny is Calgary and
Get ready for
Edmonton
that.
don't get along.
No.
Last night when I'm reading all the comments,
Oh, boy.
everybody in Alberta got along.
Galvanizing.
In order to rip her down.
Galvanizing.
See, that
So
hurts
she
my
brought
heart.
she brought somebody
Yeah.
together.
I do feel bad about the criticism, but she did sit
'Cause
down
you don't
for
know-
a Toronto Life
Yeah,
spread.
but guys,
It
she
is
never
what it is.
dreamed this. She never dreamed this, and you don't know what her
She wanted
emotional or mental
attention.
state is. I'm just saying, we have to
In
be
that
aware. There's a
article-
person now. We see her face and everything.
In that article, She said that she was going for a nice fresh start and she wanted to do this.
Yes.
And that's great. When you leave and uproot everything for a fresh start, do the research.
It takes courage.
Like,
though.
it really does take courage. But then,
Yeah.
6 weeks? Is that what you said? 6 weeks?
Yeah.
People make
That's not
mistakes
enough
all the
time.
time.
No,
It's not enough time. You didn't give it a chance.
Have
there's-
you seen The Bachelor? You love The Bachelor. You report on The Bachelor. Less happens in 5 weeks. And they make mistakes and
That's
they learn
not real
on
life.
TV.
This is
I
real
did
life.
not think
real
that
life.
was the connection you were
The
going to
thing
make.
that I
All
feel
roads lead
bad-
back to The
But
Bachelor.
Bachelor, The
think about
Bachelorette
it,
here on City
The
TV.
thing I
you
feel
buy a
bad for,
home-
though-
Hey, if you're buying a home, you probably had
That's-
to have like 30 to 60
gotta take
days
a
to
break.
close.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got to
Still
take a
talking.
break.
There was a lot
We
of
could
time
finish
that
in
she
we could-
should have had
Close
to
it,
think.
Dee.
I
Was your
feel
line?
bad for her financial hurt that
Situation.
she took in this thing because
Right,
coming back,
'cause she thought
lost
she was
a lot
making
of
a good
money.
investment.
Yeah.